जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayam Shapada Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Astatara Sata Srimad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON Deputy Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Shapada Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Astatara Sata Srimad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prema se kaho se Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Brajami Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navdip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Samavita Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. Glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Guru. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3rd, chapter number 25th, the glories of devotional service. Kapil Dev is narrating the process of bhakti very methodically, Sankhya Purvak, by analyzing every factor. And Devhuti gets liberated by following those. So, Kapil Dev is extolling the glories of devotional service rendered by so many different devotees, and in further explanations, he himself is telling about himself, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Devhuti was asking him question that Devhuti inquired, what kind of devotional service is worth developing and practicing to help me easily? Muni is benedicted by Lord Vishnu, who was always carrying the Lord within his heart in meditation. So Kapil Dev is directly addressing himself that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And text number 42, it says, Madbhayat Vati Vataha Ayam Suryaha Tapati Madbhayat Varshati Indraha Dahati Agnihi mrityu charati madbhayat. Madbhayat vati vatoyam suryastapati madbhayat varshati ro dahatyagni mrityuscharati madbhayat. Madbhayat vati vatoyam suryastapati madbhayat varshati dahatyagni mrityuscharati madbhayat. Madbhayat vati vatoyam suryastapati madbhayat varshatindro dahatyagni mrityuscharati madbhayat. Mata. Madbhayat, out of fear of me, vati blows, vataha wind, ayam this, suryaha the sun, tapati shines, madbhayat out of fear of me, varshati showers rain, indraha Indra dahati burns, agnihi fire, mrityuhu death, charati goes, madbhayat out of fear of me. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It is because of my supremacy that the wind blows, out of fear of me the sun shines, out of fear of me, and the Lord of the clouds, Indra, sends forth the showers out of fear of me. Fire burns out of fear of me, and death goes about taking its toll out of fear of me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that the natural laws being enacted are correct in all activities because of his superintendence. No one should think that nature is working automatically, yeah, without superintendence. The Vedic literature says that the clouds are controlled by the demigod Indra, heat is distributed by the sun god, and the soothing moonlight is distributed by Chandra, and the air is blowing under the arrangement of the demigod Vayu. But above all these demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the chief of living entities. They have been promoted to such posts. These different demigods or directors such as Chandra, Varuna, Vayu are called Adhikari Devata. The demigods are departmental heads. The government of the Supreme Lord consists not only of one planet, two or three, there are millions of planets and millions of universes. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead has a huge government and he requires assistance. The demigods are considered his bodily limbs. These are the descriptions of Vedic literature. Under these circumstances, the sun god, the moon god, the fire god, and the air god are working under the direction of the Supreme Lord. It is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Sarcharacharam. The natural laws are being conducted under the superintendence because he is the background of everything and being performed punctually and regularly. One who has taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is completely protected from all other influences. He no longer serves or is obliged to anyone else. Of course, he is not disobedient to anyone, but his full power of thought is absorbed in the service of the Lord. The statement by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kapila, that under his direction, the air is blowing, the fire is burning, and the sun is giving heat are not sentimental. The impersonalists may say that Bhagavatam and the Bhagavatam devotees create and imagine someone as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and assign qualifications to him. But actually it is neither imagination nor an imposition of artificial power in the name of Godhead. In the Vedas it is said, Bhishamad vatah pavate bhishadi ed suryaha. By the fear of the Supreme Lord, the wind god and the sun god are acting. Bhishamad agnis chandra cha mrityur davati panchamaha. Agni, Indra, Mrityu are all acting under his direction. These are the statements of the Vedas. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshul Militanyena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sujivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patit Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namaham Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Madbhayad vati vatoyam Suryastapati madbhayad Varshitrindriyo Vindro Dahatyagni Mrityascharti madbhayad. It is my supremacy that the wind blows out of fear of me, the sun shines out of fear of me, the Lord of the clouds, Indra, sends forth the showers out of fear of me, fire burns out of fear of me, and the death goes about taking its toll out of fear of me. These are the activities of Mother Nature. Prakritiye kriyamanani gunai karvani sarvashah ahankarami vimudhatma kartaram iti manyate. Unless we are devotees, we have devoted our lives to the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to what He desires. That is means anukulyena Krishna anushilanam bhaktiruttama. Srila Prabhupada brought this process because the human interference, the intelligence, so-called the intelligence, interfere with Prakriti. This willful indulgence in activities of the Prakriti is called karma. And karma therefore generates reaction. If it is conducive to the working of Mother Nature according to Krishna's desire, and if our work is also dovetailed towards pleasing Krishna, it means we do not interfere. We want to act very prudently, wisely, not to disturb the Mother Nature, rather become creative, productive for the benevolence of every living entity. So, men impelled by three modes of material nature, they act differently. Jaimini Rishi, who wrote Karma Mimamsa, he says very first way that because of the willful indulgence in the working of Mother Nature, it's prevalent. Mode of goodness is not prevalent. Mode of passion is the real impetus for living entities, and especially human being, where it is given more to make him hyperactive. This is told by Maitri Muni to Vidurji in the same canto, third canto. It says, Arvak strotratu navamam kshattam eko vidho nranam rajodhika karma para dukkhecha sukhamanina. Because the man who stood on his two legs, his stomach became hanging like a cucumber. That means it is not going to satisfy. Therefore, to satisfy the stomach, it's very difficult task. But he wants to somehow or another satisfy the stomach by hook or crook. So he can disturb, just for the satisfaction of the stomach, he disturbs the working of Mother Nature. He violates, transgresses. The animals do not do. No transgression Mother Nature's laws. But only human being does. So therefore, it generates an adverse reactions. Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetu nanena kaunteya jagadvi parivartate. There is no other cause besides me. That I have set forth all the rules and regulations and even the demigods who are controlling the affairs of material universes, they manage. They are faithful servants. Only those who are not faithful, they come under the category of demons. So our demoniac nature can be immediately exposed if we violate the laws of Mother Nature. We are not happy with whatever is available to sustain our life and soul together, so we can concentrate on the important point of Krishna consciousness, to guide our life, so we can get out from the material entanglement for once and all, get liberated and go back home, back to Godhead. Those activities which are conducive with the Mother Nature first, then it will be very well easy for him to act on desires of the Lord. That is consciousness. Means you adopt Krishna's consciousness in order to execute favorable services to Lord Krishna. Why? Because he is the creator, he is the maintainer, and he is the destroyer also. So when the time for destruction is coming, and any agent of Lord Krishna's management, all the time, if they violate, do you think it will happen? But now, the demigods are very faithful servants of the Supreme Lord. Demons may interfere and human can interfere. Because he is not satisfied, he is always surrounded by miseries and he wants to become happy. So, Rajo Adhika Karma Para. He is endowed with hyper mode of passion, means more passion has been given to human being. Therefore, he is always hyperactive. He wants to do something, but he is getting more and more entangled and he gets frustrated. So, in frustration, miseries are felt. So, everybody is miserable. Five miseries, she has only two miseries. Oh, so she thinks she is happy? Three happy? No. Absence of miseries is called happiness. It means you are counting or you are measuring your happiness on the strength of miseries. That is dukkhe cha sukhamanina. Dukh is your standard to measure happiness. Sukh is not the standard because it's not there. It's a hallucination. It's temporary. It is going away from your hand. So, Rajo Ragatmikam. Rajogun gives attachment. And it is extremely difficult. You can't take your attachment if you want to go home back to Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. So, the supreme controller of all is Lord Shri Krishna, who is the creator. So naturally, his assistants are there to manage the affairs of material nature. And nobody violates. Why? There's a fear of transgression. If you have more of passion, you will transgress. You will take the liberty to transgress. More of passion. But it is a destructive element. When Corona started, it was a well-planned conspiracy by both United States hand-to-hand with China. And when Corona's fear was spreaded, that Anthony Fauci, who was the head of NIH, National Institute of Health, and Bill Gates, hand to hand, they say we will make vaccination and sell to the whole world. This was the business. It was exposed. But foolish we are very fearful. Why does fear comes in human being? You know, the 5 syllables that called pavarga, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, and alphabets are there. Pa means parishram, means hard labor. For what? For phala means the results that you want. And when you take the results, you are bound up, means bandhan, ba. And then, if you are bound, you cannot dance. You will be fearful of falling off. So, pa, pa, ba, ba, ma means mrityu. You are led to nothing but death. So, this is the world for those who are having a lot of parishram just to create a hard struggle for existence. There is no hard struggle for existence otherwise. But because of this mode of passion, fear also comes. So, these are the instructions of even Kapil Dev. And he claims that is out of fear, Vayu, the wind blows. When you fly, you will get some kind of turbulence because the wind is blowing even at the height of 35,000 feet. If wind doesn't blow, then movement of the earth will not be there. Suryastapati, the sun sends its heat, so there is enough warmth in the planets where life is possible. Then Indra has to obediently give rains. One example of interference of the rain to come regularly, in Kali Yuga, it lost the regulations. It says that if you disturb the atmosphere, the what they call green effect. It rains heavily at certain part of the world and drought is in other part of the world. It's not equally distributed because the pattern of the regulated principles, They change by interference of human being. You know, when the jungles are wiped out for men's unsatiable desires to become profitable and, disturbs, that is not good. Even if it is an outgrowth, then you can wipe out. That was happened between, when 10 sons of, they are called prachetas, 10 sons of Prachin Barhishat, king. He was the king of the world, They were told to become Prajapati by his father. So they all were together, very compliant with each other, no fighting between them, and they were known by their friendship. Even Lord Shiva was very pleased. Yes, when they went for tapascharya, before they do any activity to become Prajapati. So Lord Shiva says, I know you. You are the sons of your father, whose name is Prachin Barhishat. I know why are you going and where are you going. I'm coming from the same place. I was meditating on Lord Krishna. I made a hymn. Why don't you recite this in meditating the Supreme Personality of Godhead? So Prachetas accepted nicely and they become quite acquainted with the it is a function. To become Prajapati is a function to please the Lord. And such function is endowed with whoever has come in the lineage of Manu, that is man, Manava, human beings. So they have been given certain codes of conduct that will not violate the laws of Mother Nature. So Kapil Dev is emphasizing here that I remain the supreme controller, but under my supervision only that material nature works out of disobedience, that they can never think, out of fear. So they go with their natural activities for the time period of annihilation. Sun, moon, everything, they will be in their particular position and service attitude. Out of fear. They do not go otherwise to create something which is not conducive for the life on the surface of earth. But scientists are very, very interested in understanding the heat wave and other phenomena that comes from the flare of the from corona of the sun. That is also called corona. Corona of the sun. So violation is done by human indulgence and those who are demons. They do violate. Demons do the violation on a very great scale. So therefore they cannot win. And human being also cannot win and go back home, back to God, by conducting all the affairs on his own. Some time time period to correct ourselves and go peacefully from this material world, because it does not belong to us. The jiva is a foreigner in this body also, as well as in the material world also. He can't manage, the jiva cannot manage the internal affairs. Our body, whatever the things are going on inside our body, he cannot manage, he cannot interfere. It is already taken care by the demigods. All the internal activities of our metabolism or whatever you say, everything is in control of the agents of Krishna, because this is also the world inside. And they expand. Is it not Krishna telling, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Asritam Pranapana Samayuktam Pachanyam Chaturvidam? You dare only to eat, but you do not dare to digest it. It is working automatically in your stomach. No, Krishna's agents, the demigods, Vaishvanar is there. How could you see if no Agni Dev is residing in your eyes? Even in Virata Rupa, which is the sum total of all the material nature, Brahma is seeing. He is supposed to award bodies according to their merits and the mode of gunas. He created 8.4 million species of life by permutation and combination of the three gunas only. And the Virata form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead has to be accepted. In Brahmaloka, he knows it's an expansion, but he will be the consumer of the total karmic activities that happens in multitude of ways within a universe. Within a universe. So Brahmarshis and all other, like Chatushkumar and the higher planetary system, and Tapalok, Janalok, Maharlok, they all come and assist Brahma to offer oblations for the pleasure of the Virata Rupa. Virata Rupa is a material form made up of all the ingredients of earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead assumes that particular form to accept all the karmic reactions of not only one planet, but multitude of the planet in the universe. And they are offered in such a way that the balance between, in the material universe, between activities of the Supreme Lord is attained. Brahma has to work hard after. Any activity that pleases to Lord Krishna is called yajna. All right? And anything that is not sanctioned by him is binding by the reactions, the karma phala. Karma phala does not belong to you, because karma is done by the energy of the Lord. Karma brahmodbhavam vitti. This is a cycle. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava yagyad bhavati parjanya yagya karma samudbhava. Brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmaksharam samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nitya yagya pratishitam. This is a cycle, and who can violate that? Karmanya adhikar is there. Karmanya adhikar is there. But ma phaleshu kadachana. Krishna is warning from the very beginning. You can perform the activity, but result is not yours. He explains in Bhagavad Gita, even in 18th chapter, that there are 5 factors that are responsible to give you a result of a particular karma. And if you take it, it's going to bind you. Because it should go to the Brahma. Karma Brahmadbhavam Vidhi. The result should go to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But you do not want to give it to Him because of your enmity with Him. You may give a lot of alibis. Oh, how could I maintain my household if I do not do the karma? Do you think animals are doing karma? They are also maintaining their household. They have also society. Ants have society. Everyone has. They do have 4 activities. Ahar, Nidra, Bhai, Maithunancha, Samanya, Eta, Pashubhinam. But to just come out from the entanglement of the karmic reaction, we have to follow the codes of conduct. They are called codes of religion. Dharmo hi ko yatra vishesho dharmena hina pasubhi samana. For human being, if dharma is not there, then he is as good as an animal. So, all this cycle has been set and nobody can violate. If we violate, then you can't complain. Punishment will be there. Direct, indirect, somehow or another, the punishment will be there. So it is better to cultivate Krishna's consciousness for our own benefit. Otherwise, all the agents, even the demigods, are subjugated by the laws of Mother Nature, and they fear of the Lord if they violate. So it's better that they become subjugated, submissive. Submission is very important as a character that makes us meek and humble. Sarva dharmana parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. And if we do not hear, then Arjun, you will be destroyed. If you think that you are somebody, you want to compete, but your destruction will be there. So better, I'm telling you, in the best of your faith in me, that just surrender unto me. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo vimukshishyami ma shucha. I give you guarantee that I will make you free from all the entanglements called papa. Punya is that gives you credit towards liberation. But otherwise it is only nothing but bondage. Papa. What is the difference between bondage and papa? No, nothing. We want to become free. That is our evolution to our own innate nature, which is spiritual in nature. Otherwise, fear will be there. For ordinary person who is entangled, the fear of death is the most ferocious fear. Because they are ignorant, they do not know. But the devotees, they are fearless. If you train your children and bring before Lord Nrsingadeva, he is so ferocious. But Prahlad Maharaj, he is not fearful. And our children, if you say, do you afraid of Lord Nrsingadeva? He says, no. Ask. These youngsters are also, children are realizing that I'm not fearful. We worship the most ferocious form of the Lord. So, by surrendering process, one becomes fearless. Even if we have some fear caused by our own ignorance, then pray to Lord Nrsingadeva. Nrsimha Kavach, that will make you fearless. So, today is very important day, is the disappearance day of Sanatana Goswami, the first of six Goswamis. He is the first and foremost disciple of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and Anupam. These three were brothers who were initiated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was heading towards Vrindaban. Okay, so Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and Anupam, they were all three brothers, but they were engaged in service of Nawab Hussain Shah, the last of the Nawabs. After the Mughals left, the Nawabs were ruling. So in West Bengal, they were employed. Even though they were Saraswat Brahmanas from Karnataka, from 3 generations before their parents moved to West Bengal. And at that time, Nawab Hussain Shah was ruling. But because of their erudite scholarship, very saintly behavior, they were employed in the ministry of Nawab Hussain Shah. They were given titles, Dabir Khas for Rupa Goswami and Sakar Malik for Sanatana Goswami. These titles were honorary titles for doing something very extraordinary work. And Nawab would go to conquer further lands in Orissa and other places. But he will leave his the management into the hands of these two brothers, especially Shakar Malik and Dabir Khas. But they were pure devotees. They were studying Srimad Bhagavatam. They were always, meditating and ruling also simultaneously. But somehow or other they came into contact with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they started writing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come that area and rescue them. They wanted to come out from this compulsory slavery of Nawab Hussain Shah. They want to get liberated. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took advantage to go to Ramkeli where they were there, which is near Which station? Huh? Ramkeli. Where? There's a the Farakka Dam on the Ganges is there. There is a big city. Anybody from Bengal? Malda, that's correct. Malda. And Ramkeli is situated very near to Malda. And ISKCON has occupied good walking along the Ganges to go to Vrindaban. So he stopped over and initiated them as Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. Anupam was also initiated. Anybody knows the name of Anupam? Huh? Vallabh. Okay. Vallabh. Anupam had a son who became Jiva Goswami. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered both the brothers to get relieved from the service of Nawab Hussain Shah and go to Vrindavan. And ordered them to meditate on Lord Krishna's pastimes, and by your purity, where the pastimes have been taken place, excavate those places. So this was the major order. And then he was telling that how to attain the pure devotional service, you should write the literature also, based on the holy name. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, meditate on them, and you will be inspired to reveal everything. But write down. So they are becoming, all these literatures that Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami wrote, they are immense literature based on the pure devotional service. And you will never see any parallel literature by anybody in Vrindavan other than this. So they became standard of the science of devotional service. So Sanatana Goswami was the eldest, and he has been given responsibility also that way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself visited only 2 times Vrindavan. And he made the devotees stay forever there. Because Krishna consciousness has to be fully revealed even in Kali Yuga. It is possible by the strength of the holy name. Krishna Shakti is available through chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Krishna Shakti is the one that transforms ourselves from our base character to divine character. In Kali Yuga, this is the only benediction as a good quality. Kalau dosha nidhe rajan. Otherwise it is ocean of faults. Astiya ko mahadguna. There is only one. Mahad means extremely important guna, character. And that is Kirtanade eva Krishnasya Mukta Sangam Paramrija. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you are guaranteed to get liberated Mukta Sangam Parapriya. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was the total embodiment of Radha and Krishna combined. And he came as a Prachanna avatar described in 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And he has to establish a yajna for this age. It's called Sankirtan Yajna. Sacrifice. Yajna means sacrifice. But Sankirtan Yajna means congregational chanting should become sacrifice. Means everybody together that have more potency than an individual. From the potency of the congregation or association of the devotees, one can get boost in progress very fast. So, Sankirtan and Kirtan can be done solo, but this is chorus. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Sanatana Goswami wrote very important manual, Vaishnav character and our performance of daily activities. Nityanandini. Starting from waking up early, what should be our activity? How do we become very conducive, malleable to the of bhakti? Narada Bhakti Sutra are there originally. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna also tells about the bhakti. Kapil Dev is teaching to Mother Dehuti about bhakti. And Prahlad Maharaj is also teaching. Rishabh Dev is also teaching about bhakti. So culminating everything, he compiled Hari Bhakti Vilas. Vilas means happiness, which is grand aggrandizement. But Hari Bhakti, it is a very happy process, very, very happy. To satisfy our life, otherwise it's a struggle. So, the devotees study, the first and foremost is ideal character. Vaishnava Shishtachar, how do they behave? Everything has been told, including the way of worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it covers so many varieties of subject matter that covers our life. So we will never forget Krishna for a moment even. Besides that, he also wrote Brihad Bhagavatamritam. Brihad Bhagavatamritam is a continuation of Srimad Bhagavatam that is precisely applicable to those who are practitioners of Bhagavad Dharma and it's a very, very important guide for the experiencing higher and higher status of our existence. by personal experience also. It is very important guide. Through the character of one Gopa Kumar, young lad, is somehow or other inquisitive about the upliftment, but ended up in all the way from Kamakhya temple in Assam. That means it's the birthplace. It's the birthplace for faith in any kind. You know, Kamakhya Devi is one of the Shakti Pit, where the womb of Mother Sati fell. And somehow or another, very ironically, there is a Shakti Pit near Ekchakra, just 6 kilometers away, another Shakti Pit called Tara Pit, where a lot of animal sacrifices are given to the Tara. But somehow or another, our Gopakumar starts his journey. And you are reading it like a novel, but there are spiritual instructions of higher and higher taste and upliftment of the soul. Then throughout the universe, the travel is there. Throughout the other lokas, including crossing over the Virja and go to Vaikuntha. But Gopakumar was not satisfied. According to his mantra, he has to be revealed. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra he was chanting, and it has made him come all the way up to Golok Vrindaban. So, if you are desirous to achieve the highest point, you better study and experience the different situation that cannot be otherwise imagined. That Sanatana Goswami, through his meditation, he wrote this book, Brihad Bhagavatamritam. All right. So these two are very famous. But Rupa Goswami also wrote volumes of titles. Shows the theory and practical applications of bhakti through different stages. So their contributions to the theology of Lord Shri Krishna, it became perfect. There are no parallels even in Bible or other literature. They are simply memories, but not meditations. And memories can also, have some kind of deviations, and they give different versions. They are not unified. They are interpolations. So anyway, our Goswamis, they wrote only just 500 years back, and they became a very voluminous literature. And they were handwritten. So they were copied also handwritten. And one set was coming all the way from Vrindaban to Nadia, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, and it became a big seat for study. So, to preserve the purity of bhakti, these literatures are very, very important, and nobody else has ever written something parallel to it. We don't find in other sampradayas also. So that it is continued in Gaudiya Parampara, and Srila Prabhupada also coming from Gaudiya Parampara, establishing the branch of Gaudiya Math, a separate, just to preach the Western world. And from the Western world, it will be imitated by Eastern world. So this was a plan, and we are now all exposed to it. The plan is successful. So Sanatana Goswami passed away today, but at the same time today is also Guru Purnima. Adi Shankara established that as the day of Srila Vyasadeva. But we observe the Guru Purnima of our Gurus individually on the appearance day on the basis of Vedic calendar. So it does not collide. How come one Guru Purnima become a wholesale Guru Purnima for the entire world? Where your Guru doesn't fit in there. But there is a smart Mayavadi conclusion. Adi Shankara himself spread this Mayavad. But anyway, there is a devotional fervor. But on the same day, in meditation, Sanatana Goswami left his body at Chakleshwar Mahadev in Mathura. He was meditating and he left his body. So he was very well known, very respectable, one of the chief, heads of devotional service. So all the Brijavasis who were highly influenced, they came in the memory. So he was circumambulated around the Govardhan. That was his daily practice. Sanatana Goswami goes every day to Govardhan Parikrama because many of the contemporaries, they were residing in Govardhan and meditating as their bhajana kutiram. Practicing bhajan. They were staying in isolated places, not in crowded places. You can do bhajan only in isolated places where you can meditate. And if it is a place where pastimes have been taken, then yes, it will have more significance. Sanatana Goswami was like father for other 5 Goswamis because he was the eldest. And after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, it was automatically that he was entrusted to oversee the activities of other Goswamis. He would care for them. One time he was having Govardhan Parikrama and came to Radha Kund. At that place it was jungle, And Raghunath Das Goswami, so he was meditating on Srimati Radharani, on Radha Kund. And 2 tigers were drinking water nearby. He was in such a rapt attention. And Sanatana saw, oh my God. And he saw Radharani also. So he comes and chastises Raghunath. Why are you engaging your beloved, worshipable Radha to protect you? He chastised him. Why don't you make a little hut and do bhajan inside? So He said, see, Radharani was protecting you. There were two tigers. So Raghunath says, okay. But this was the vision, and this was the instruction that he would give, like a father would give to protect his son. So when he left his body, the entire Brijvasis in surrounding area came, in lakhs of them. And Sanatana Goswami would keep himself shaved up. So shaving is called Mundan, right? So his name was Mudiya Baba. Brijvasis were calling him as Mudiya Baba. After putting him in Samadhi near Madan Mohan Tila, there is a kadam tree and the branch is also leaning, and they say, oh, here Krishna jumped into Kali Yuga, that is the home of Kali Yuga. Jamuna was flowing from there, and that Daha means the a big hole. Kali Yuga was residing in the water. So Krishna jumped to tame Kali Yuga, to control Kali Yuga, and send him back to Fiji, where he came from. Prabhupada said he was sent to Ramanak Dvip. And somehow this is a very interesting situation. But Sanatana Goswami, his samadhi is near Kali Yuga. And the entire Brijvasis, those who were participating in his, they made a vow to celebrate this particular day by circumambulating Govardhan and Vrindaban. And they kept that, and they shaved up themselves. So they call Mudiya Purnima. As Guru Purnima is known as Mudiya Purnima. Why Mudiya? Because Mudiya Baba is there. So this is how today's occasion that we celebrate. Sanatana Goswami is on the right side, of our right side, sitting in the middle. On the Sanatana's right side is Rupa Goswami, and then two Raghus are there, Raghunath Das Goswami and Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, right? And on the other side, Jiva Goswami and Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So these are the six Goswamis of Vrindaban. So whenever you go, you should visit their temple, their establishment of the temple. And others are, every house is a temple, you can't go. But people go for material benediction to Banke Bihari, or someone like Radha Ballabh, but he is not in the line. So anyway, we go because we are in the line, the direct disciplic succession of the six Goswamis who were stalwart servants of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and fulfilled the benediction of this Kali Yuga, that they were the first and foremost of authoritative Krishna consciousness to be disseminated throughout the world. So, thank you very much. Anybody has any question or comments? Can take 5 minutes. Everybody's going for, Where is the mic? Most of the time there is no question, therefore they hide the mic. Uh-oh. I don't have mic, my mic also. So, no, there is no mic in its place.
I had a desire to have two questions, but it's Prasadam.
Oh, try. Yeah, try one. Just do it fast.
Yeah, you mentioned that a lot of things on this hard to digest, but you mentioned about Vishwarup, which is a universal form, which is a combination of material form. Is this universal form then
No.
same thing?
Same thing. It is made up of all the personalities combined together. Ah. Ah. I don't know that it is to be done. Yeah.